Hey everybody, I'm JJ, you're watching Reality Survival, and today we're going to talk to you about something pretty cool. Something that I just got recently and hadn't really seen anything like this before. It's a light. It's called the Now light. So this is the light right here. And I'll put a link down in the description below where you guys can check it out. They sent this out to me to do a review, and I wanted to show you guys and tell you a little bit about it. You can find a lot more information on their website and all that kind of stuff. But basically, this is a pretty cool emergency light for really anybody, but especially for preppers and people who want to be prepared and all that kind of stuff. But honestly, you know, really this makes a lot of sense for just anybody, because who hasn't had their power go out before? So what this light does is it has a battery inside of it, and it has the capability to be charged up in multiple different ways. You can use this hand cord to pull it and charge it like this. And if I remember correctly, they say that 2 minutes worth of pulling will give you like 20 minutes worth of time on the lowest setting. And then you can pull, you know, more obviously for more time, and you know, until the battery gets all the way charged up. So that's pretty cool. Now this is kind of an interesting little cord system, and it is made up of individual, not sure exactly how to pull it apart here the easiest way. Individual little links. They come apart. You kind of need like a little screwdriver or something, but these are like individual links, if you can see this. So they send you a couple extras in case one breaks or something like that. Here, this is a better way to do it. Let me just show you the links as they come in the package. So you know, they're fairly heavy. They just kind of snap together. Don't know if you can see that or not, but they kind of snap in, and then once they're in place, they kind of lock together and form a chain. And these little knobs on here work to grab in the little dynamo wheel, or the little generator wheel, so to speak, and so that's what enables you to pull it. Cool thing about this is you could make the loop as long or short as you want. You can customize it for you. It's got 6 different power levels, ranging from, I want to say, 9 lumens to 160 lumens. So that's kind of cool too. It's pretty, you know, it's got quite a bit of power, but it's not so bright that it's going to waste the battery and that kind of thing. I'll show you here in a second how it illuminates my garage, and you know, it's not like it lights the whole garage or anything, but it's enough that you can still see your way around in the dark. You know, you can still kind of, like if the power was out and it was dark out, you could turn it on and you'd still be able to walk around without knocking over stuff or whatever. But here's the other cool part. They send a little satellite light with it. So you turn this thing on, and you can turn this one to the lowest setting if you want, and then you can pop this one on, and it also has 6 different brightness settings. So you know, you could take it around, or you know, whatever you want, or if you want to just like, you can string the light up in a room and have it, you know, over a wall or something like that. Have it in 2 separate rooms if you wanted. You could carry, you know, it probably gives you 20 feet of cord or something along those lines. Pretty good amount. So it just plugs into the bottom of it, and you can take that out and store it separately if you want to. So that's kind of a cool feature. The other cool thing that I like is that they have a solar panel that comes with it. And so I thought I would just go ahead and mount this in my shop, because I don't have any emergency lights out here. And I can stick this solar panel, you know, just right here in my window. I just put a couple of screws up there, and then that'll just passively charge it and keep the light all charged up. And then that way I don't have to, you know, mess with doing the charging. Now I will say the charging thing is built pretty well, and it's pretty heavy duty. Like, it'll give you a little workout sitting here, you know, pulling it for a long time. So it's pretty awesome that they give you multiple ways to charge it. The other way that they give you to charge it is through a USB. They give you a USB cord, so you can plug this into your computer, to any USB, wall port or whatever the case may be, and charge it up that way too. So if you have a power bank, you got them little power banks, like from Anchor and all that kind of stuff, you can use those to power these long term too. With something that's got a little bit more battery capacity than say this one does. So it's a pretty cool way to incorporate them. Now, I've showed you a few things that are pretty cool about the light, but let me show you something a little bit better. All right, so you can also pull this off and just carry it around like a lantern. Now you can take this off and get that out of the way, so that you didn't have to be carrying the cord if you wanted to. But they give you this little handle here. And this one is 3D printed because it was a prototype and it's brand new. They're going to build something that's a little bit more robust than this, but it's basically the same concept. And what it does is it slides off. So, you could just carry it, just like your hand, or set it down on a table, or whatever you wanted to do if you wanted to. But this will just pop on here. So, let me show you a little bit about how well it works in the dark and all that kind of stuff. Hopefully the camera will pick this up well enough. All right. So it's still a little bit daylight outside, but we're pretty good. So as I come over, you can see that it works okay. Let me turn you around here this way. That is much darker back here. Oh, sorry. Okay, so here's the camera, and as you can see, when I shine it around, it does a good job of lighting stuff up. It's plenty enough for me to be able to see and walk around and see what's going on back here and all that kind of stuff. I can even point it up towards the ceiling and get a lot of just kind of indirect light where I can see what's going on. So this is going to be a nice option for me to have if the power goes out, because let's face it, sometimes it does, and you just need to have the ability to go get your tools or get your generator out, or whatever the case may be. Let's turn these lights back on. And for a long-term kind of situation, and here's how it mounts. It's just got 3 little screw holes, and so I just put that up on there, and then slide that up, and it kind of clips in, and there we go. So pretty cool deal. I think that's about it. Got the light. This light turns on and off just by a little button right down here when it's plugged in. Where'd it go? Yeah, there it is. The holes are a little. Ruh-roh. Still tough. It can handle that. Well, that's good. Let me get this thing on there. I must not have had it on right. Probably easier to do it that way. There we go. That's better. Maybe. All right. Okay. There we go. So, show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. But it was tough, It was tough enough to handle a little fall and all that kind of stuff. What I was trying to do is just show you about the in there. There it is. About this little satellite light, it just has a button on top here that you push, and then if you want to turn it off, you do a long press, several seconds here, and then it'll turn off. So I didn't mention that earlier, I think. So what else is there to say about this? If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's a crowd-funded project. Like I said, I'll put a link down in the description below where you guys can check this out. I think it's a pretty cool light because it gives you multiple options. You can just hang it. You can take this cord out. It is, you can take this apart, and so the cord's not just hanging there when you don't need it and that kind of stuff. If you've got a window close by, you could mount it somewhere with the solar panel, or you could even put the solar panel outside if you wanted to, probably. You can charge it with a USB port. You can charge it, with this. Lots of different options. It does have a power readout up here as far as your percentage of battery, how much is charged and all that kind of stuff. What else? You got the capability to carry it around, like a little lantern, kind of use it that way. You can pull it off the wall pretty easy. You've got the satellite light. I don't know what else to say. As far as any, just a critique for Nowlight, the only thing that I noticed is the holes on the mounting plate could be just slightly bigger. Not a big deal at all. I mean, we're talking about a 32nd of an inch, just so like a standard 1 1/4 inch screw head would fit through the hole. I just had to open mine up a little bit. No big deal. And then other than that, the only other thing, and I think probably it's going to be fixed when they do this, is having this clip here, just be, because this is made out of 3D printed material because it's a prototype, and they're going to have it be a little tougher. So I would just have that lock maybe be a little bit more aggressive, but very minor. Oh, the other thing that I meant to talk to you about was that this can also act as a foot peg to. Let me just see if I can show you. It's kind of a little weird, but it's kind of cool too. All right, so I can put this down on the ground, and I can hold it. Hopefully I'm doing it the right way. Yeah, and I can use it to do the charge thing that way too, if you want to. Because I think they call this the bootstrap. So it's kind of like a way that you can put your foot through there and then still be able to charge it that way. Another person could hold it. They also provide some hooks and some cord and stuff that you can hang it with. There's lots of different options there. So I think overall it's a pretty cool deal, and if you're looking for a light, or like an emergency light or something along those lines to put in your house, then I think this is going to work pretty good for you. Especially with the power outages coming in the summertime in California, Texas, and all that. It's not a bad idea to have some emergency power. Let me see if there's anything else. Oh, once you get close to, when you get up to the top percentages of charging your battery, you can't pull quite as hard on the cord. And that's just due to the resistance and all that kind of stuff. I don't really fully understand that. But as you're pulling it, it may go slack. If it does, just kind of let off and then keep going, and it'll catch back again. And that's a protection feature so that you don't overcharge the battery, is my understanding. So the engineering and everything on this is pretty cool. It seems like it will work for many, many years, and it gives you lots of options. So anyway, check it out. Link will be down in the description below. And as always, guys, I appreciate it when you click the thumbs up button. If you're watching on Rumble, please subscribe and hit the plus button down there. And yeah, don't forget to live 6 Ps. Proper prior preparation prevents poor performance. Stay safe, guys.